All right, we're here at Otakon 2021. I'm Terrell, and this is Morgan. We're here with Suzie Yeung.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be her.
You got it.
So Suzie, since you've been here so far, how has your con experience been?
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. This is my first con as a guest ever.
Welcome.
Yeah, so it's super well organized and everyone's just so nice. Like everyone's so wholesome and respectful. Like all the fans, like I love everybody. It's such great energy. Yeah, so.
Speaking of the fans, did you know Final Fantasy VII before you earned the role of Yuffie?
Yeah, actually the first time I played Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah.
Which is my favorite Final Fantasy ever.
A lot of people's first.
Yes, yeah, so that's how I got into the Final Fantasy franchise. I knew of 7 based on like, Kingdom Hearts, Advent Children, but I hadn't played the original. So I knew of Yuffie because I saw
Kingdom Hearts. And,
yeah. So
I was like, an Advent Children.
Right, and I was like, oh, who's that? She's really cool. So yeah, that's how I got to know.
Yeah.
How'd you come into this role? Like you just random email just hit you one day, hey, let me apply for this, or?
Yeah, actually, it's funny because I had moved to LA last year, and a friend was recommending some people to read for the set of characters. So one of the people that he recommended was me to get the audition. So I read for it. I was like, I can't believe this is real. Like I'm actually getting to audition for the Yuffie Kisaragi. Right. So yeah, I read for it. I went into it not really thinking too hard about it because I was like, I'm just gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it out there and see what they think. And a couple months later, I got the email and that was that.
Was it difficult to voice Yuffie? She's like a type of character that's really easy to go too big. And I think, because I've played the DLC, so I think you really did a good job of showing like her vulnerability under that. Was that hard to find that balance?
Yeah, it's definitely a team effort between, so the writer, the adapters, and the director as well. So we all kind of had to do a balancing act with Yuffie. Because she is so big, like especially in the original Japanese, like, when we hear the audio, it's like she'll be like, "Wah!" and the director will be like, "Let's tone it down a little bit."
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just to, because if you played the first part of the remake, the performances are very grounded and more kind of realistic and subtle.
Yeah.
So we didn't want Yuffie to stick out like a sore thumb. She would just be
bombastic in the background.
Exactly, way out there. So we had a kind of delicate time trying to rein that in, but at the same time honoring her energetic personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Which one of your characters would you say is closer to your personality type?
Which of my characters, like?
Did you vote? Yeah.
Probably Yuffie, actually.
Real energetic.
I have to say, yeah, because she's really mischievous, and I'm pretty playful myself, like to people that I'm close with, and she pretends like she's all that, but inside she kind of has some insecurities, but she just tries to push past it anyways, and she's like, I'm here, and she's also a little clumsy,
Just a bit,
which I can relate to.
Clumsy ninja.
So yeah, I would say so. She's very playful, loves to just live. So yeah.
Have you gotten a chance to play the DLC and like
Yes.
hear your own voice? Is that weird?
Yes.
Like, are you like, oh, that's me, or are you like, oh no, that's Yuffie? Wait, that's also me.
Yeah, it's a little weird because once I step out of the booth, I just kind of don't recall what it sounds like, So hearing it back with the whole animations was really shocking, and I had no idea they would make her so cute. Like, because we didn't really have any visuals. It was just kind of like grayscale for some scenes, and most of the time there's no visuals at all.
Right.
So when I saw the game for the first time and hearing my voice come out of that, it was just so surreal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the DLC. It was so fun to play.
It was.
Now I know we're going into NDA territory here, but can we get any questions about the future of the Final Fantasy VII Remake and where Yuffie is, and maybe that part 2? Have they talked about that yet?
No, I don't know if I can talk about anything like that, but I can only make guesses based on, the original game
Right.
and her interactions with the party. We'll see what they decide to take it with, but
Sounds like a yes to me.
I know as much
Yeah.
as you guys do. That's all I'm gonna say.
Someone else have a hunch. So you know the original game, yes? For the most?
Yeah, I know like some parts of it, like the basics. I know like the big moments.
Like what happens?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there a scene that you're looking forward to seeing be brought back to life in HD, or one that you're looking forward to like playing?
Yeah, well, cause like after I had gotten the part, I went through to just sort of like check it out, like
Yeah.
what's Yuffie involved in and stuff. And there's this one scene in the original where she's in the golden saucer with Cloud. So yeah, I think that would be I'm so interested to see how they will
The golden saucer.
play that out.
Yeah, that's
So,
gonna be great. I look
yeah.
forward to hearing you in that one. Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, since we're at Otakon, I gotta ask, what are you watching right now? What anime has your attention that you can't seem to put down at the moment?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like these days, I haven't had too much time to keep up with anime consistently, but I did watch like a couple episodes of like Jujutsu Kaisen,
Okay.
which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
yeah,
really
I think
good,
it
yeah.
looks really cool. And some anime that I'm in, one of them is 86, where I play the lead Lena, and yeah, the story is very interesting, and the dub cast did such a great job too with that. So yeah.
Does that become weird? Like you're watching something and you can hear your friend's voice. It's like, okay, you
Oh,
can't take
yeah.
yourself out of it.
Like, wait, I know that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, yeah, that's Alex or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, but like I tend not to think about it too much. I just think, wow, like they did such a good job. I need to step on my game.
You're making me cry here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like just admiring your peers' work
Right.
is such a cool experience. It's like, it's cool to watch the stuff that your friends are in because you get to hype them up and be really proud and happy for them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you've been really busy this past year in 2020. What has it been like to be a voice actor in 2020 with all of these restrictions? And did you go to a studio? Did you record at home? How did you?
Yeah, actually, I would say 95% of my work was remote
Oh, wow.
because I only really started to voice act actively since last year. So that was an interesting experience. But I was very fortunate to have friends who already, know how the home recording setup works and all that. So I was able to do that. The only time I really went in to studio was for Final Fantasy VII, and they were very careful about it. They were asking me my comfort level.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, yeah, like for Final Fantasy, absolutely.
I'll come in.
I'll do it. So
Wear
yeah.
a bubble suit.
Was there like any music from the game, just the games in general, that you kind of have on repeat right now, like a favorite theme song or something? Or so it's like all the music is like on
Yeah.
Apple Music and stuff like right now. Anything you're listening to right now?
The Integrate soundtrack
Yes,
is
it's
so good. I was like, whoa. They had so much fun with the soundtrack, like just experimenting with all the different styles, and I love the jazz tracks, and especially Yuffie's adapted battle theme. They just made it so her.
Yeah.
Like, it's so charming and fun and playful and proud, heroic. Like, everything that Yuffie is encompassed in a song. Like, I don't know how they did that.
They nailed it. They definitely did. It's
They
like
nailed
bouncy,
it.
but it's not. They
Yeah,
got it down.
nailed it.
Now I gotta ask, since you mentioned the soundtrack, is it the Happy Turtle? Is that stuck in your head? That was the whole time. I was like, oh, yeah, the song.
I was so hyped when I heard that song. I was like, whoa, you actually did that.
Yeah.
Square Enix, you actually did that.
'Cause you had all the lines talking about it, but I'm like, did you hear it beforehand or did you get to play? I was surprised.
Yeah, when I first saw that scene, I was like, whoa, this is so cool. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I got one more question.
Yeah.
What's I guess still going that NDA territory, but not without too much ado. What is the future for Suzie Yeung?
The future of me, hopefully I'll be keeping on doing this.
Right.
Yeah, because honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna keep doing it. Voice acting was a very risky thing for me to do because, you know, before I came from a full-time job, like I had no experience in the freelance life, so this was a big gamble to even pursue this. So I'm only like a year or so in, but hopefully I'll be able to continue doing this and keep playing cool roles. And so yeah, I'm just super grateful for all the opportunities I've had so far.
Are you used to kind of the fandom that comes with voicing the big characters? This?
It's all new to me, but I gotta say my fans are the best. They're super wholesome, super respectful, and like I couldn't have asked for a better experience, honestly.
Well, all right. I guess that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Suzie, for taking the time to join us.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.